I know, my bad. This video is like a month late, but yeah, I have no excuses. I was gonna come up with some like really great ones, but you deserve better than that. So there's like a month of memories to catch you up on, which surprisingly is not as many as you'd think. I'm just not a very interesting person. The weather has finally kicked in, so you'll be glad to know that it is just as rainy here as it is in Ireland. And something strange I've learned is that I have no waterproof clothes. Like, none. I don't have a rain jacket, I don't have any waterproof shoes, and considering I've lived in Ireland my entire life, you'd think I'd have something that's waterproof, but no. But it's okay, because I got pretty boots. Wait a minute. Look. I finally have waterproof shoes. And I spent money. Oh, I had sushi for the first time. That was fun. We all went out to a buffet and just got like tons of food, and I didn't know what to order, so they ordered a whole bunch of food. And I actually have a video of my very first taste of sushi, just for you.
Probably.
What the butt is this?
Spring roll.
Why is there so much?
Yeah.
That's not bad. I don't even know if you're eating raw fish.
There you go.
Luckily, I didn't have a video of me eating the second one, which is the raw salmon. That one I didn't like so much. You probably would have enjoyed that video more. Too bad. And if you didn't see the ridiculous amount of food on the table, there was a ridiculous amount of food on that table. And there were only 4 of us eating. And after we'd ordered was when my friends decided to share with me that anything you don't eat, they charge you $1 for. Each item. To stop you taking food home. But seriously, so we had to eat all of it. And one person accidentally ordered a massive plate of chicken wings. And we had to eat all of them. It was awful. We were so full. And it got to the stage where we're like, if we just take one bite of it and then put it down, that counts as us eating it, right? So a few weekends ago, I had my first youth retreat. We went out to this camp on Cultus Lake, and everyone was telling me about it. It was all run down and stuff, and you get there and you're like, whoa, really? We're staying in these cabins? But inside it wasn't too bad, at least I didn't think so. Everyone else was complaining about the mold, but I didn't notice it at all, so plus. But it was good. We played games, we played Capture the Flag 4-way, and we were all different Lord of the Rings characters, because how else would you want to play Capture the Flag? Like, if you're going to add anything to make it better, it's going to be Lord of the Rings. So I was a dwarf, and I had a beard and everything. Really cute story. So, on the Saturday night, they do this like skit competition where each grade group, like gender grade group, has to do a skit and like put it together, and they vote for the best one. And this week, blah. And they vote for the best one. And so they were all doing the different ones, and the grade 12 guys came up, and they did just the funniest skit. They were like, it was all the typical like characters who go into Starbucks and stuff. So they had like the typical white girl with her pumpkin spice latte. Apparently that's a thing. Weird. It's just everyone knows about it, and you're like, why do you have pumpkin flavored everything? Why? But anyway, and then she took a selfie with it. And they had like they had the funniest people. It was great. But then at the end, right, the friend of the guy working there walks in, and the guy working there was complaining about being single or whatever, and the friend was like, I wish I could relate to that, but you know, I just have the awesomest girlfriend ever. And his girlfriend was one of the grade 12 girls, and all the girls turned to each other and they're like, oh! They turned to each other, and he's like, actually, I really want to ask her to prom, but I don't know how to do it. And everyone just starts going, oh, no, is he really? Is he doing it? And he's like, just do it, man, just do it. And so we walked over and asked her to prom. I've never seen someone asked to prom before. I know, I shouldn't get excited. I have a great accomplishment, and I wish to share it with you. I watched 3 seasons of a show in a week. Being here at college, I have started to notice my obsessive tendencies more so, and my inability to let something go. Once I get a new idea, I get really excited and I don't want to let it go, to the detriment of my homework, which is not a good thing, and it is something that I will work on. What else was there? I had my first Thanksgiving. That was fun. I went to Sam's house, and you know Sam, my roommate. Yeah, you know Sam. Sam's cool. She's awesome. You'll have to meet her at some stage. But anyway, Sam, I went to her house and we hung out with her family and had Thanksgiving dinner and went to a movie, and just, it was so nice to be in a home again. You don't realize how much you miss it here until all of a sudden you're in a home and there's like a sitting room and the kitchen and you can just like lounge around and relax, and oh, it was so nice. I miss homes. And her family's lovely. I love her mum. We sat down and had tea together and just chatted, and it was so nice. And her sister as well, she's lovely. And then we had the typical Thanksgiving dinner, which was lovely. But, okay, I know that if Sam's watching this, she's laughing at me right now as I once again bring up the jello, or jelly to the Irish people. But they eat it with dinner. It's not a dessert, it's a dinner. Like, it's sweet. You eat it with dessert. You don't have it with dinner. Like, it's just sitting there next to your turkey, or ham in our case. But like, what? No! That has probably been the most mind-boggling thing so far. Though there have been others. I recently learned that when you say someone's giving out to you, or someone gave out to someone, that's an Irish phrase. People here don't know what you're talking about. They think someone actually gave something to you. You're like, no, it's like yelling. And they're like, oh, really? So, as you've probably seen from photos on Facebook, I am part of a traveling ministry team, which is fun. There's like 13 of us, and so some of us are band and some of us are singers, and well, technically we all sing. We just kind of switch around as we need to and stuff. But at the moment I'm in the band, which is cool, and getting to play and stuff. And the idea of it is to get a team together that will go out from the school to churches and like just take over for a morning and do worship so their teams can get a rest and just go out and represent the school, which is cool. So we went to our first outing, which was in Richmond, which means nothing to you. Or me for that matter. But that's not the point. We were in Richmond. I think it's closer to Vancouver than I am. And it was actually like an entire CBC service. Like our president / principal came and he did the sermon, and like we kind of led worship, and we did children's talk, and I shared my testimony in front of 200 people. Yeah, it was wonderful. Actually, it was a really cool experience. I don't know, I usually feel really nervous speaking in front of people. But when I got up there, I don't know, God just completely took away my nerves, which was really cool. This weekend is entirely traveling ministry team focused. We have the CBC banquet on Saturday, which we're playing at, but we also get free banquet food, which for one will be better than the calf food. Not that the calf food's bad, but still, always better. And two, it's free food. A college student will always accept free food. And then Sunday we're going to another church where we're doing worship again, and I'll have to tell my testimony again. But yeah, it's really exciting, and we've got like a great bunch of people together. I really like our team. And yeah, it's just really fun. I always end up coming out of practice like really, really hyper, which is funny for all the people sitting at dinner with me, because they just think I'm the most entertaining thing in the world when I'm hyper. So that's what's going on right now. I know there's probably a lot more in there, and hopefully if I do these more frequently, you'll get more information. And I will do these more often. Okay, I know I've said that before, and I failed. But I don't know. No, before it wasn't, I just really didn't want to do these videos. And it wasn't that I was being lazy or that I couldn't be bothered. I just really didn't want to do these. And I don't know whether that was expectations that were unmet, or I don't know. There's just, I've been working through some stuff with God and with myself as well. And I just, yeah, I'm kind of rethinking these videos a little bit. And there was a while when I was like, oh no, I don't want to do them at all. I don't think it's right. Not that it's wrong, but I just don't think it's right for me to do them. But I'm going to continue with them. The idea of them might change a bit as we kind of work through it a bit. At the moment it's more, this is what's happening in my life. And while that's great, this might be a bit more sharing what I've learned and the things that are sticking with me while I'm here. I made myself a promise when I started these videos that I would be honest and open, even though that's something I'm not necessarily very good at to begin with. But I'm going to do that, and there'll be more on that in the next video. But yeah, so these videos might change up a bit as we go, and I'm not really sure what they'll turn into. I'm kind of letting God lead that for now, and we'll see what he wants to do with these. So yeah, In the end, these videos might be completely different to what you're expecting, but you all just come to see my pretty face anyway. So yeah, I think that's enough for one video, so I'll probably say bye for now. So, I'm going to Kieran and Amanda in November, and I'm going to force them to do one of these videos with me. So, if you have any like really embarrassing questions you want them to answer, send them to me and I'll force them to do them in the next video. It'll be so much fun. See, if I was talking to someone, this would just be a lot easier and not random. And if I could have music, I should wear earphones, like little thingies that no one can see, like behind my hair. That's a good idea. I should do that next time. But then I get distracted. That's not a good idea. I'm an idiot. Let's not go